Here.
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 Are there any conflict of interest statements?
No.
Okay. Yes. Number 4, approval of the minutes of the meeting of November 13th, 2025.
Motion to approve those minutes.
And I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Number 5, bid openings, I don't see any. Number 6, matters from other department heads or their representatives. Okay, moving on to correspondence. Number 7, letter A, correspondence received from Dean Button recommending the approval of the proposal for architectural and interior design services provided by American Structure Point for the renovation of City Hall, with the project being funded internally by the city controller.
Yeah, the administration would like us to try to use vacant spaces better in the building. And so that's what the purpose of this project is for. I'd ask you to approve as presented.
Thank you.
Motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Letter B, correspondence received from Dean Button recommending the approval of the agreement for professional services from Commonwealth Engineers Incorporated for general engineering services.
So this is a little unique. We haven't contracted with Commonwealth Engineers before. And so this is like a master agreement that they're going to have with us. And then after this is approved, then they can, we can contract with them based upon task orders that we agree upon. So it's sort of just a different way to contract with consultants. This is their preferred way to do that.
Okay.
We intend on hiring Commonwealth to do a traffic impact study for development on State Street, just west of Columbia Avenue under the bridge, right? So there's a project going there, and once that funding comes through, then you'll see that task order come through. So this just sort of sets the stage for the agreements, future agreements with Commonwealth.
Okay.
Okay. Motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Letter C, correspondence received from Bernard Gazzolia, Fire Chief, recommending Captain Inspector Brian Williams be promoted to the rank of Battalion Chief Inspector effective November 20th, 25, submitted for approval.
Motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Letter D, correspondence received from Knights of Columbus requesting temporary street closure of Atchison Avenue from Indianapolis Boulevard south to the alley and 119th Street from Lincoln Avenue east to Atchison Avenue for their annual New Year's Eve bogey drop on December 31st, 2025, from 10:30 p.m. until 1:30 a.m., additionally requesting 8 barricades from Hammond Public Works.
Motion to approve and forward to Public Works for follow-up.
And I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Letter E, correspondence received from Ellen Proctor requesting traffic cameras at the intersection of River Drive and Calumet Avenue.
Refamiliarized myself with this message. This came through to the law department requesting cameras. Obviously, police deals with cameras at locations. The request was about issuing citations for people who drive through the red light at Columbia and River Drive. Obviously, it's not permitted to issue citations based upon video surveillance. So all I could suggest is it gets referred to PD for camera surveillance. I know I spoke with Chris Goody, and he said that there is a plan at some point to put surveillance at that location, but obviously we wouldn't be issuing citations as a result of that.
Just for clarification, you said Columbia, though, you meant Calumet.
I meant
though, right?
Calumet,
Okay.
sir. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Okay,
I
so
meant-
we'll forward it to police then. I'll make sure I speak with the Lieutenant
You would
Cody.
make sure traffic knows that maybe we could have increased enforcement over there.
Yep, I'll take care of that.
And that way we can respond to this properly.
Okay,
Okay, motion to forward to PD for follow-up.
I second.
all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Letter F, correspondence received from F.H. Passion requesting work under flagger protection at the following streets: 173rd Street, 112425, Kenwood Street, 112525, Conkey Street, 112625, Detroit Street, 12125, Highland Street, 12225, Waltham Street, 12325, and Douglas Street, 12425, all from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. submitted for approval.
Mr. Ochi from FH Passion is here to answer any questions that I may not be able to. The NICTE's contractor needs to cut in detection loops for the gates at the crossings, similar to what was done on 165th recently, overnight with flaggers. We are coordinating with them and our contractor on Holman Avenue at Douglas, because we know how important the GSA is in getting dignitaries into and out of the federal courthouse. So that will be, that'll be a hot topic. Our consultant on that Holman Avenue project is aware of it, so they're going to coordinate together. It could be very close to the time that we actually reopen the intersection at Douglas, so it may be completely moot, but flaggers will allow traffic to go through, right, to the courthouse.
Okay, any problems with the schools?
Yeah, like at Waltham and stuff, yeah.
It'll be under flaggers, so they can come through as they're permitted by flaggers to come through. So I don't see any problem with that.
Yeah, we'll have to, I'm gonna have PD over there during these times then, because traffic's pretty bad as it is already. over
Fair
there.
enough.
So we'll help with that.
Thank you very
Okay,
much.
okay.
Motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Thank you.
Number 8, matters from board members.
There are two matters. There's a gentleman that attends Munster High School. He is studying for TV broadcasting, and he's requesting permission to film downtown Hammond, just outside. He's just looking for approval for that. Don't see the date. For tomorrow.
Okay.
I just advise, Jen Bussey, please also advise, PD.
Motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And the last thing we have is needs to be a resolution authorizing the city of Hammond by the Hammond Board of Public Works and Safety to enter into an intergovernmental agreement with the City of East Chicago Board of Public Works for sharing of the local match payment for a pedestrian trail on the US 20 bridge over Kennedy Avenue.
Thank you for that introduction. I just want to thank engineering, or the city engineer, for his patience while we got this together. This is something that is already been paid for by Hammond. Mr. Button's conversation with the city engineer from East Chicago and folks over in East Chicago have indicated that they're willing to pick up half of the tab, which is great. The city of Hammond's already paid it, so they're going to reimburse us by March. Yep.
Okay.
Motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor, say aye. Number 9, new business. Letter A, order to rescind and release order to demolish property located at 1037 Ames Street, submitted for approval.
Request its approval. This has been totally rehabbed. Mr. Luter has requested this for a couple weeks, so we finally got it done on the agenda.
Okay.
Motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Letter B, order to rescind and release order to demolish property located at 1152 Roosevelt, submitted for approval.
This was up for status, I believe, last week or the week before, and you saw the rehab photos. It's in great shape, so we just request its approval, please.
Motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Letter C, C-Click Fix requesting do not block driveway sign at 1101 Truman Street. Mr. Button approves a no parking here to corner sign at the east end of the driveway and painted curbs.
So, yeah, so there was a request that came in. This is 1100 block of Truman. It's, the driveway is really close to the intersection with like, there's like less than 20 feet between the west edge of the driveway and the intersection. So it makes sense to go ahead and mark it, no parking from here to corner on the east side of that driveway to the cross street. So I'd ask for your approval.
Okay.
Okay, motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Letter D, right-of-way permits received from engineering for approval.
Yeah, we have four issues. The first one, the notable one, is Hassey Construction is asking to close Doty Street between Holman and the alley west of Holman, in front of the old Franciscan Laundry building that's now owned by Mickey's Linens. They need to do some sewer work in the street. As you know, Doty is one-way westbound, So we've asked that road to be temporarily converted for the 3 days next week that they're asking for the closure to be two-way traffic. They've provided a maintenance of traffic plan that is acceptable by the engineering department to accommodate for that. So residents will know, and they're also being hand-delivered a notification to advise the property owners that two-way traffic is allowed during that period. I reached out to the school, city of Hammond, because their administration building is between Williams and Doty, to make them aware of what the construction work is. I'd ask for your approval. Oh, sorry. So that's one. Two, there's NIPSCO pole replacements throughout the city. There's a water service on Ontario that really doesn't affect the right-of-way, and I think that's it. So, yeah,
Okay,
ask for your approval.
thank you.
Motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Moving on to number 10, old business, letter A, emergency order to repair hearing for 911 Bauer Street.
Good morning to the board. So last week, the board was informed of Mr. Kearney's decision to begin the process of doing some repair work and clearing work on 911 Bauer under Indiana Code 36-7-9-9. I do want to give, I know that Mr. Terry is here, the inspector for that area, and he's taken some photos yesterday.
These are this morning.
And
I
he
went
also has one
into the
this
mix.
morning. Yesterday, this morning, Mr. Pollock, and I believe Mr. Rossi's here. Mr. Rossi, are you here? Okay, Mr. Rossi's here too. You want to come on up, sir? If you do, you don't have to come up, but I'm just giving you the opportunity to be heard if you'd like.
Okay.
So the city's position is, given the condition of the property, namely the material that's in the yard, that it creates a public hazard and needs to be cleared. Mr. Kearney last week indicated that he would be obtaining estimates for that work under the emergency section of the Unsafe Building Act, and we intend on clearing the property of that debris. So that's our position. I just want to update the board. Obviously, Mr. Kearney can operate under the emergency portion of that act without notice. However, because we had heard that Mr. Rossi was potentially staying in a vehicle near that property, we wanted to at least let him know, and so we did give notice to him last week, and I think that's probably why he's here. So.
Good morning, Mr. Rossi. Do you have anything to add to that, or do you have anything you want to tell us about your property?
No, sir.
So you understand what we're doing and why we have to?
Understood.
Okay. Thank you for being here, Mr. Rossi.
Welcome.
Okay.
So I don't know if, Kelly, do you want to be heard at all about what status of the estimates and where we're at?
Morning, Board.
Good morning.
I've reached out to two companies that have done work for the city in these types of situations. Toro, they were supposed to give me an estimate this morning. I haven't get that. And that estimate by email is $8,500. Also, America Junk Removal is supposed to be giving me an estimate. I have not received that before I came up here today. So if we can put this over for 1 week, so I can get those estimates and present them to the board, and give a chance to
Okay.
compare.
I have
Oh,
one
okay.
comment.
He does it, Mr. Kearney does have the authority to proceed. I mean, it's under the emergency. So if he gets an estimate that he determines is lowest responsive and responsible, then he can proceed. And I would request the board to give him that authority. He has it, but I just want to have the board approve.
Gotcha. Mr. Rossi, you have a
My only
question?
comment is I'd like to see the city preserve the pine tree on that property. It's over 100 years old.
Is that,
it's a
that's
healthy
part of it,
tree.
I assume?
We don't have any intentions of taking down any trees. I believe there's a
It
whole.
should be in one of those pictures. It's beyond the junk, but before the garage.
Well,
It's a healthy tree. There's no reason to kill it.
yeah, I see it, Mr. Rossi.
They should be able to work around it.
It sounds like they have every intention to do
Okay,
that.
good. That's
So
all
there's no issue with that.
Okay, and in furtherance, if it's possible, there's a actual paver brick path that should not be removed. It's in the ground. If they could, you know, I'm
Okay.
just asking for those two indulgences.
Thank you, Mr. Rossi.
Thank you.
So we're going to move forward once they
Understood,
find a
understood.
responsible, okay, I just want to make sure we're clear. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay,
So at this point, I want to get it done as soon as possible. Obviously, we've been dealing with this for a while. I want to be able to be there when they start moving stuff so we can see if we can save that path gladly. We have no intentions of cutting any trees down. I'm just waiting for the other estimate to come in so for comparison and to proceed from there.
Yeah, just to be clear also, the emergency order to repair does not address the garage. That's gonna have to be dealt with separately. And the provision of the Unsafe Building Act that we're operating under mandates that Mr. Kearney simply has to abate the nuisance that is there, or that the dangerous condition that's there, and it's our intention to remove the debris. So I think what Mr. Kearney's instructions will be to whatever contractor he decides to hire will be that the path isn't part of the, emergency, nor is the pine tree.
right.
So I don't think that should be an issue. Yeah.
So do we even need to meet next week? I mean, he's going to go with the lowest responsible bidder, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's
So-
Thanksgiving, so I don't think we're going
I mean,
to, right?
December 4th. I
Yeah,
meant.
yeah, so no, I don't think so. I just wanted to, that's exactly right, Mr. President, that because he's operating under the emergency provision of the statute, Mr. Kearney can go ahead and make that determination as the, whoever the lowest, most responsive and responsive quoter to him is, and proceed.
Okay,
Okay, but he always reports back, so I'm sure in
understand.
2 weeks he will report back as to who he hired and that they were the lowest responsive and responsive quoter.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Good. We're going to approve approve it, yeah.
Motion to approve, and we're gonna hear a status update on December 4th,
Okay.
2025.
Yep.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, letter B, status for 4934 Ash.
4934 Ash, I had the opportunity to speak with Mr. Jackson this morning. He's present here, I don't know if he wants to be heard. He did give us an update as follows, or let me just set the record, because we were last here on August 21st. Mr. Jackson appeared then. He mentioned that the siding was on at that point and showed photos, and we reset it for today, November 20th. Mr. Jackson has indicated that his contractors have let him know that insulation, drywall, electric, and windows have been installed. I'm not sure if they've called in for inspections, but I'll let Mr. Pollock address that.
Good morning, Board. As of right now, we had the framing and insulation inspection take place October 23rd of ┬┬25, and the service for the electrical passed November 4th. So we are moving right along with progress with that property. I would express that it probably would take about 60 days to complete whatever necessary work is on the inside of the house.
And that's consistent with my conversation with Mr. Jackson. Mr. Jackson, are you okay with the 60-day continuance? Okay, so I think we're good for 60 days.
Something around 60 days. Give us 1 second here. January 29th, is that okay? It's a little bit over 60 days, but that's
That's fine.
good, right? Okay.
Could we go to the first Thursday? That's fine, January 29th, yep.
You sure?
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
Okay.
Okay, motion to set the matter for status for January 29th, 2026.
I second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay, moving on to letter C, status for 7415 Montana.
7415 Montana, Mr. Gula is here. He is the owner. He's here. I had an opportunity to speak with him before. He's indicated that the property is approximately 90% done. He's provided us with some photos, which I don't know if you've seen those. I'm going to show those to him first, and then he'll get them to the board. He's indicated that insulation, plumbing, and HVAC rough inspections have been completed. He's hoping to call in for final inspections in 30 days, but I would say just to be safe, let's set it for status for sometime over after the holidays.
So you want to go to into January?
I think so, Mr. Gula, is that all right with you? Okay.
You want to use that same date?
We can go a little earlier, maybe a
Little
couple
earlier?
weeks earlier,
22nd.
maybe like a 45-day.
15th or the 8th?
15th sounds good, Mr. Gula?
Well,
Good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Jordan, you have anything?
Nope, that works for me.
Motion to set the matter for status for January 15th, 2026.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Letter D, status for 51 Webb.
51 Webb, okay. So I found out from the county that the property was in fact redeemed. I got official confirmation of that. I did get a indication from Mr. Pollock that the owner has paid for a demo inspection and that he's going to schedule the inspection in the near future. I'm not sure if that's happened.
We have not scheduled it. I was expecting the owner to be here to schedule an inspection in the upcoming week, and also to discuss, since the existing owner is the same owner that has been the owner for the duration of most of the issues, we still have board-up invoices that need to be satisfied as well, now that he has reclaimed his property.
So my belief is that this property needs to be bid out, just to kind of keep things rolling. So I'm going to proceed in that manner. I think we should set this status for an order to appear for a couple weeks, maybe.
That December.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
December 4th?
11th.
The 4th or the 11th?
I think the 4th is fine,
4th?
unless we have too much business on that day.
Yeah.
December 4th is good.
Okay, motion to set the matter for status for December 4th, 2025 with the order to appear.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Letter E, status for 2104 Sherman.
Mr. Fentress is on Zoom. I see him on there, so he can come off of mute if he'd like, and I'll set the record.
Good morning, Mr. Fentress. Can you hear us? Mr. Fentress?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. He's going to set the record, so just hold on one second, okay?
On October 23rd of this year, Mr. Fentress also did appear on Zoom. We had a status. Mr. Pollock indicated that he'll have inspection done before the 11:20 status as long as they are called in. We've presented the board with updated photos, and I'll let Mr. Pollock indicate whether those inspections have occurred.
As the property sits right now, the demo inspection as of 11/22/24, it is set to expire in the next 2 days. The electrical upgrade, there has been no inspection. The permit was pulled April 1st of '25. The plumbing permit was pulled May 26th of '25. And the plumbing and electrical have not had any inspections. The mechanical rough had its own inspection, but that was back in March 21st.
Yeah, so I think our position on this is that we're not seeing progress as quickly as we had hoped. The rehab agreement has expired as of mid-October, and that was an extension from one that expired in April and then July. So I know that generally, after 2 extensions, we don't usually give a third, unless there's extenuating circumstances. So I'm interested to hear what Mr. Fentress has to say. However, it would be our intention at this point to let the board know that we're going to proceed to bid this out.
Mr. Fentress, could you please let us know what you've accomplished at the house and what your time frame is for completing it?
Well, the electric and the plumbing are pretty much done. The electric and the plumbing are pretty much done. It was some scheduling conflicts with the electrician, so they weren't able to schedule the inspection this week or before before today, because they was tied up with other properties. But they assured me they should have it done. Everything should be buttoned up by Monday or Tuesday of next week. And also the plumbing inspector, he did come out, but he wasn't. It was a few things that he recommended that we had to do before he was able to approve it. So the contractor has, coming out, finished up, buttoned up the last few things, and he was waiting to make sure everything was pretty much buttoned up before he called the inspector out to review the property.
And just so the board's aware, the demo order was entered on this property on July 5th of 2024, so we're over a year, almost a year and a half in.
Okay.
And with that, I'm sorry.
That's okay, Mr.
It
Fentress.
was a delay because they weren't able to. They didn't send the information over to the city, so the city wasn't aware of any of the what was it? It was pretty much delayed until I think April 1st because the city they never received any information from the lawyers.
Yeah, and
So I had to go
mention,
back and forth.
to Mr. Fentress's point, at the time we entered the order, I believe he either was not yet the owner or was about to be the owner, because the original owner was Sotelo, I think, right, Mr. Fentress?
Yes.
Yeah, and then he became owner, I think. When did you become the owner, Mr. Fentress?
I became the owner in around June or July, somewhere around that time, and
Last year, right, of last year?
of last year, and I wasn't aware of
Demolition?
I wasn't aware of the demolition order, and so that kind of changed my whole plan. Like the title company, no one told me about it. I didn't find that out until until my contractor went to pull the contract.
Yeah,
And-
that makes sense, what he's saying, because it does, if he's a new owner, he comes in and then doesn't know about the demo order, the guy scheduled an inspection, that occurred, and that's what started the rehab agreement. So, yeah, in that sense, he probably did lose a good 5 months, 4 or 5 months, something like that, so.
So, but you're saying that the
And
work
I-
should be completed in the next couple weeks, week or two?
That's just.
Is that correct?
Which work?
The plumbing, you said.
Oh yeah, the plumbing and electric, it'll be done for sure.
What else has to be done?
Well, there's been nothing, I get it, I'm sure he's, going in whatever order he wants, but the outside hasn't changed at all, and maybe that's the last thing he's gonna do, but.
So, Mr.
Well,
Fentress,
yeah, I was gonna do the outside. Well, I was going to paint the outside. I had bought paint and everything. I bought all the materials to do everything, and I bought the paint and everything. I was gonna paint everything and all that, but they told me I couldn't paint it anymore. I had to put siding on it, which adds another 10, 20, 15 grand to the price. But I had already bought the paint and everything.
I'll let Mr. Pollock speak to that, on whether it's, Rich? No, I don't think so.
No.
I'll look at the agreement, but I don't know if it
I
says
have
so.
never stated that the siding had to be replaced. It could not be painted. And I didn't see any.
I was
issues
unaware.
that
I
would-
was unaware of that because I bought the paint last year. I'm sorry, I'm gonna cut you. I had bought the paint last year, but I was told that I couldn't. I thought he said I couldn't paint it, so that was like another. Because like I said, I still have the paint because I couldn't return it back. So I bought everything. All the material is there. Is in the house. The windows, everything is pretty much there.
Mr.
And
Fentress,
then my contractor. Go
excuse
ahead.
me one second, Mr. Fentress. So, a couple of things. It looks like there's some graffiti on the house. Has that been removed, or is that still there?
Yeah, I painted. Yeah, if you look at the updated pictures, all that's been sprayed over. It's all been removed.
We have a picture from today's date, and it looks like it's still on the side of the house. There's graffiti. There's a
Garage door.
garage door, unsecured crawl space door.
Yeah, all of that stuff has been picked up. It was supposed to get picked up already, and because the whole garage. I don't know if you looked at the other pictures, but everything on the garage has been completely removed already.
Okay, so we've got some photos just from today, Mr. Fentress, right?
Yes, these are from today,
Yeah, the only thing.
11/20.
Yeah, the only thing that's left was the garage door. Everything else has been removed. Nothing else from the garage has gone. Like the whole garage is collapsed and it was all hauled away already.
So what do we need to get over back in the house again and do an inspection, or what do we need to do?
Yes, I'd like to get in to do an interior inspection so that we can see what the current status of the property is.
And then we'll make a decision after that, based off of that?
Yes.
Mr. Fentress, are you available to have a home inspection as soon as possible?
Yes. Well, I've been sick this past week. What day would they be available? Well, like I said, Monday, Tuesday, the electrician.
Mr. Fentress,
sorry?
Mr. Pollock will reach out to you, and you guys can agree on a date so that he can get inside and look at the house, and then we'll decide what we're going to do after that.
Okay.
Okay? So please,
All right.
when he contacts you, please try to set that up as soon as you can.
Is he calling or email?
Call.
I will be calling,
He
sir.
will call you, Mr. Fentress.
All right, thank you.
I'd request less than 30 days, maybe 3 weeks. if we
A
have it.
status?
Yeah, as a status, just to have either Jordan let us know that it's scheduled or that he's already done it and where we're at.
So December 11th or 18th?
11th.
11th, okay.
December 11th.
Motion to set the matter for status for December 11th, 2025.
I second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Thanks for being with us, Mr. Fentress.
And just so I'm clear,
Go ahead.
by December 11th, you want the inspection for the plumbing and the electrical, right?
Correct, at least that, yes. And
Okay.
I would like that you double check and make sure that graffiti has been removed from the side of your house.
Yeah, I removed it myself. It was one section that I didn't remove in the back of the house, but everything on the side and everything has been sprayed.
Mr. Fentress, I'm looking at a picture that was taken today, and it's on the front of the house and the back of the house on one side. There's still graffiti. So you might want to check.
On the front of the house and,
On the,
you said the front of the house and the back of the house?
on the west side of the property,
Yep.
in between the
Ah,
vacant
okay.
lot and the other home, there is black graffiti, as well as there is some gray that was touched up on the east side of the home.
Yeah, I sprayed the east side of the home with the cover up the gray stuff.
Yeah, on the west side,
mean, the
there
oil
is
was
some
on there.
black graffiti in 2 sections.
Okay, I didn't see that then. I must have overlooked it.
Okay, so if you could please take care of the graffiti and secure that crawl space door, that would be great.
All right, 10-4. Okay, copy that.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Okay,
All right, thank you.
Okay, we need a,
December 11th, right?
no, we made a motion already, right? Okay. Okay,
Just do it again.
no. Moving on to letter F, status for 944 Murray.
Yes, this was an order to appear. I believe the owners, AB Ventures, are here today. They're here in the back. If you want to come on up, come on up. We've got some photos. Now, this was one that was set last week, and they were on an order to appear today because the rehab agreement had expired as of last week. We've been unsatisfied with the progress on this property. I can show you the photos we have from last week at least.
Okay.
I'm sorry, these are from last week. And this was one that we've had under rehab agreement for some time, and we just want to see this move forward. I know that AV Ventures, according to Mr. Luter, has successfully completed several rehabs, including, I think, the one on Roosevelt that we talked about, right? So we've had, good success with them, but on this one, it just seems to be really going too slow. And we'd like to know from AV Ventures exactly what the status is. So here's actually photos from today.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Can you please tell us what is going on with the address?
We have the agreement.
Can you pull that mic down a little closer to you? There you go.
We had the agreement a little bit confused, and we tried to pull the permits, and then we can get the permits. So we got the permits already. So we started to work last week. We work over there. We called the city, the NISCO 2, to cut the electrical to remove the trees. And next week, we have the plan to work on the plumbing and to do some work on the inside. So lay off for the kitchen and everything.
Okay.
So I think we're gonna take like a month to finish the house.
So even with the holidays, you see yourself being done at the end of December?
Yeah, from inside
Yes.
and outside, I have my guys to work on outside for the siding and everything, windows.
Yeah.
That'll be
We
going on
see.
at the same time?
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of people working over
A
there.
lot of people working. on it.
When I'm sorry, your name was Pedro
Pedro.
Last
yes,
name?
Medran. and-
Madron? You got it? Okay. Mr. Madron, when did you acquire the property?
When,
When?
when I went,
When did you buy the property?
January, I think.
Try to talk into the mic.
January.
January of '25?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah, we just need a better timeline and, keep it moving, because there hasn't been enough work done on it.
So he seems to think, if you didn't hear, that he can be done with this in about a month? I don't know.
Everything?
That's
Well,
what he
no,
wants.
but I need a little bit more time, so in case we
Okay.
have.
We do a
lot-
status for a month?
Yeah,
Yeah, right at the end of December,
Sure, and then we'll see where we're at, and then if things are moving, that's good. If they're
Yeah.
not, then we'll decide which way to
December
go.
18th.
Yeah, just for status, right?
We can go to January 8th if you want.
Jordan?
December,
I think December 18th, just to see where we're at.
got it. Okay,
What are we expecting?
just a
For
status.
status.
Just a status.
Motion to set the matter for status for December 18th, 2025.
I second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay, gentlemen, you have to be back here on December 18th to give us an update on what you've accomplished.
All right.
So please keep it moving along, okay?
thank you
Okay.
much.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, okay. Okay, late rental registration here, excuse me, sorry.
There were a couple matters, I'm not sure why they didn't make the agenda, but we do have the owners from 6826-28 Kennedy here. So 2 weeks ago, they were here and it wasn't on the agenda. Last week, it was on the agenda, but they weren't here. So this week,
Everything
we're
came,
back, not really, no. Now this week, we're back to, they're here, but it's not on the agenda. So I'd like them to come up if they're here. Ready? Yeah, 6826-28? Kennedy, no? Yeah, yeah, right, okay, yeah. All right.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, Mr. Soto's here, as well as the owner. So this is Pioneer, the old Pioneer Tap on Kennedy Avenue. I think last week, Linda, I don't have my notes, I'm not sure what we did, but let's get an update from them.
He's got something he wants to show you too,
Oh,
Kevin.
good, yeah.
So,
A lot of green tags, that's good. So it looks like we've got, yeah,
Plumbing,
green
furnace, and,
HVAC,
Gas line.
plumbing, rough plumbing, and final HVAC.
Yeah, those are all Abel's.
Okay, so that's good.
yes.
We like green.
Very, yeah.
Green's better than red, so, yeah, so, just
So
need an update.
can you tell us where you're at and when you hope to be done?
Not yet, but, if you wanna try me
Like, what's the next step over the next 30 to 60 days? Like, what's gonna happen? over the next-
roof and windows and, electric.
Okay, roof, windows, and electric over the next 30 to 60 days?
And, all the hoop is ready.
What is?
Oh, the hood.
Oh, the hood. Okay, the hood's ready. Ms. Greenwell, did your notes reflect when we set it for status?
December the 4th.
Okay, so why don't we, now that they're here, if we could maybe vacate December 4th and set another date maybe for 30 to 45 days, and we'll see if the roof, windows, and electric are good. Does that make sense?
You want to do that January 15th date? Or you want to go?
January 15th?
Or 29.
Up to you guys, whatever.
Let's do January 15th.
Okay,
Keep it moving.
January 15th, fellas.
Okay.
Come with more green tags on January 15th.
Motion to
Thank you.
set for
Thank you so
status
Thank you.
for January 15th, 2026.
I second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye.
One more, 5217 Homan showed up, so I think they're here. Gentlemen, good morning. I can report, at least from our perspective, from building perspective, Mr. Kearney's let me know that all the panels are off. I personally like the old look of the building, so it looks pretty good. I wouldn't mind to hear from these folks the status of plans for the property, whether or not it's being sold, what's going on with the mold situation, things like that.
So we have the building listed with Mr. Aaron, and we found potential buyers. They are looking into the possibly developing the building. The only roadblock we have is every single buyer that we came across, they are looking to find some parking for the building.
So I can report actually some good news on that front, and I would encourage these gentlemen to reach out to Ann Taylor.
Yes, so
Because,
we have a
Okay,
meeting
good.
with Ms. Taylor.
good,
like-
I think they're going to get some good news regarding the parking situation. There's been some breakthrough with planning department regarding what is and what isn't required for this building. So I think Ms. Taylor will update them, and that may help things move forward.
Thank you. So yeah, we do. That was my next point. We have an appointment set up with Miss Taylor, and she did mention she has some good news. So we're here to figure out. We have like probably like 5 people that are interested in the building. And everybody has the consensus for them to be financially feasible these days. They have to do like commercial with residential on top, right? And since they are trying to do residential on top, they need parking, okay, for the building. Because in the past, we were offered some parking spot, but like 2-3 blocks away. And everybody was like in the middle of January, who wants to go in the middle of January with the grocery shops from 2 blocks, 3 blocks away to the actual building. So hopefully we're gonna get some good news and be able to move forward.
Okay.
We got an estimate for the mold remediation. So we were told that it can be cleaned up. The structure is really sound and solid. The cleanup, it can go well, but that's part of a new developer plan.
Yeah, so obviously, it sounds like they're trying to sell it.
Yes.
Which means we're going to have somebody new in here to talk to it at some point. I would remind you guys just mentioned to any seller that it is under a demolition order and also that it is set for bid so that the work to demolish the building is being bid out and is being heard by this board on, or the bids are going to be opened on December 18th. That doesn't mean that it's going to get knocked down, but as we've mentioned all the time, we want to keep the process going. If they've got a buyer who is serious about rehabbing the property, who can remediate the mold, I mean, that's phenomenal if that's going to happen, because I know that our environmental report, who I know you have a copy of, and I'm sure you're sharing with potential buyers, you know, indicates a significant issue, a significant issue of mold that may or may not be able to be remediated. So that's just one opinion, and I hope if we could save this building and it becomes viable, that's great, right? We don't want to knock it down, but we're also not going to have a building sit. So it sounds like we're starting to get on the right track. I wouldn't mind, maybe we could even have an update on that 18th date. If you guys could come back on the 18th, what do you think?
Yeah, the one thing, the panels
They're done
dragged
now.
out for a long
They're
time, I understand,
removed.
but that was a long period of time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a mold expert, but it seems to me mold gets worse, not better. So it's going to continue to getting, I don't understand why somebody hasn't done something already with that.
I think it's the cost. I'm assuming
I
it's the
get it,
cost,
but,
yeah.
but it's just getting worse for the next person.
The
potentially, so.
the mold was bad because he had a roof issue, right?
No, I understand
Okay,
why
so
it's
no,
bad.
we secured the roof. So
Okay.
so it's not
There's-
keep.
Yeah, it's not going to progress into something.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's good news, yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know if there's still water in the basement or if that's been resolved or,
No, we pump it out.
okay.
Okay, so
Maybe it's
December
gotten better, I don't know. So, yeah, December 18th would be great, because then they can give us an update on their meeting with Ann. We can also find out what the status is regarding the potential sale.
When's the last time we were in there?
Probably Americo that did the mold, because after that, they told us to stay out.
I understand, I wouldn't want to go in it, but, so we have no idea if things are better, worse,
We
or
don't,
anything
I'd
else?
probably say it's 5 to 6 months. since
Okay.
we've been in there.
Okay, so we're going to go with December 18th for a status?
That's fine with me if it's fine with the board.
Thank you,
Okay.
yes.
Motion to set the matter for status for December 18th, 2025.
I second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen. Late rental registration hearings, I don't see any. The meeting's now open to the public. Anybody have anything they want to say? Okay.
Motion to adjourn.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.